Press the drop down. Testing, can you hear us?
Cool. Let us know if you can hear us.
Testing.
We just did an amazing
Save.
intro
The intro was very good.
and
All good?
nobody could hear us.
You know what? If all the problems,
Alright, cool.
if we encounter any problems, you see that person's name there, Hunty Plays?
Yeah.
We just blame him.
Okay. Yes, it's Hunty Plays' fault.
Yeah.
So, take 2 of the intro.
Yeah.
So, as I was saying earlier, that you guys probably didn't hear us, this week we have a special guest in who's also going to be our moderator.
Okay.
Or like sort of like, you know, moonlighting moderator.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to introduce yourself yet again.
Hello, my name is Zerlight X and I am a medieval themed RP streamer. I mostly play MMORPGs, for example Guild Wars 2, but I do like to branch out and experiment, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to play some games, have some fun with anything well, like we usually do every week, and we're just going to go through some of the stuff that we've got coming out soon on Anything World, and also we're going to just try and maybe create something fun this week. We're probably going to be on for an hour, so yeah, just sit back guys, chill out, maybe listen to some tunes and enjoy the stream.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so glad. Hopefully you guys can hear that. So, all right, so we're going to switch to the whole monitor now.
Okay.
And I notice every time I click on stuff like that, actually, I think now I'm going to be just clicking here, so everything should stay the same. I should be able to read your comments and all that stuff. All right, so what we've got here is Anything World. I know you've used this before. And you did something pretty cool in your stream. I think I saw a part of the video where you got it to like jump straight, the characters jump straight onto your stream and like actually run around and stuff. So that's pretty cool.
So what we did, we generated a model using Anything Anywhere. We put it in Blender. We downloaded the animations as well, put it in Blender, created a cool movie type of sequence, and then we used Streamerbot.io to make it appear on the screen whenever someone typed the command, for example, duck, or the creepy Santa that we kind of created that still kind of gives me nightmares. But yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Did you realize that you can do the generation also on Discord? So we've got a text prompt Discord. I probably should very quickly click around, and this is not going well so well for
I've seen it briefly.
oh no, even more like information on what sort of shit. Okay,
my phone number.
hopefully we can edit it out. Alright, so Anything World bot is what I wanted to get to.
We just blame Hunty for all the mistakes.
Yeah,
it's okay.
sorry about that.
It's okay.
Yeah, so Anything World bot is basically like, because you said type a prompt to actually generate and animate something, you can actually do that
Can I
yourself.
type something?
So yeah, so
Chat, what should we do?
Type in a prompt and try and get creating just from typing in prompts.
Alright, I think in honor of Hunty, oops, what did I do?
No, I think you held shift for too long.
I hate it when that happens. In honor of Hunty, let's do a leprechaun.
Okay.
Did I spell that right?
I'm not sure.
I have no idea. Would it fix my spelling?
So, no.
No? Okay.
Alright, so you can actually, with another prompt, you always have another go. You can actually type in what you want it to do as well. So if you want to run or walk or stuff like that, it should...
Can it find a pot of gold?
From the prompts, maybe. Maybe we can do a pot of gold as an extra asset and then put it in the scene. Maybe you'll find one.
Okay. So maybe it can be
So yeah, simple one like leprechaun jumping, but you'd have to do the whole sentence as leprechaun jumping.
Ah, okay. Do I have the same spelling as well?
You can try. It does take its time. That says 5 to 10 minutes. But yeah, let's see what happens in.
Oh, is that how you spell it?
In due time.
I spelled it very wrong.
Oh, it was almost there. I think you put 2 E's at the start, but that was bad.
Leprechaun.
Okay, so what I was working on earlier was a Valorant scene. So
Oh, the game Valorant.
yeah, so it was like Arcane, yeah. So Arcane Valorant, I call it Valorant. A lot of people call it Arcane because of the series. So last week it was like a chill guy scene, and we generated some pretty cool stuff.
That's so cool.
We did like the cool chill guy in the background, and then we did I think it is, I forgot what her name is. From
Jinx?
Jinx, that's it. She doesn't have the cool long hair, but like you pretty much figure out who she is just from. And she's going to fight the chill guy, and we generated some maybe kind of like arcane style buildings and stuff like that, and then some little houses with red roofs, and it's based off a concept. So I was thinking we could do something similar this week, or you can just teach us all how you did that pretty cool thing where you got it to get the creature to pop up on screen. Is that something that takes quite a while to get done, or is that something that?
Okay, cool. I've kind of forgotten how to do it.
Okay.
I need to refresh my memory.
That's cool.
Using Blender,
it's
like I studied how to use it, but then when I don't study how to do it, I forget.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a pro and can like fix up any mistakes I make.
If it's coding, most probably not. But if it's anything else, then yeah, in Blender, most things I can help with.
Okay, we can create something to pop out, but we do need to have streamerbot.io downloaded.
Okay, Streamerbot.
And then you have to do all the setup as well.
Streamerbot. And does that take a long time to set up? I think that'd be a pretty cool thing for everybody that's like. Streamerbot.
Yes, chill guy forever. You're too big to get bullied.
Okay, sign in.
So the small gets. I think that I don't know what.
So you need to sign into Streamerbot with your Discord.
Yeah.
Okay. This is one thing I do know how to do. I've been struggling with sign-ins all day.
I get that. Honestly, happens to me. By the way, guys, in chat, put down what you want us to generate. What do you want running up to you on screen?
Okay.
Please do not put other users.
Yeah. We do generate from images, so if anybody's got an image, they can say I'm joking.
Hunty, send an image. Or Jay.
Otherwise,
Have you tried using human faces to generate something?
yeah, so we have done actual full body images, and then we've also done faces and stuff like that as well. So like, let's do a test one. I'm gonna do Squid Games again, and let's get this guy. But let's get the funny one.
I have not seen season 2 yet.
Let's get this picture. It's the perfect picture to generate. Alright, so I'm just going to save this image, and I'm just going to call them, I forget, main character syndrome. I don't think I spelled that right. Syndrome. Okay. I still don't think I spelled that right. But then we create from image. Downloads. And let's just drag this guy in. And let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does like interesting. Sometimes it actually does like the background and the foreground. So you have probably his head like extruding out of the background, which would be weird. That's what I'm thinking it might do. But if you got a white background, it would just create the whole character.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty cool. But I got a feeling it might do both. Like it's either extrude it or create a separate character and background, and then have it just with a wall behind it. So to get Streamerbot, what do I have to do? So I'm logged in.
You just download it. You open it up and then you connect it.
Okay. And what else have you sort of used this streamer bot to do? Like, what else can you do?
So with StreamBot, when someone enters my chat, like when someone, like if I start a new stream and someone types for the first time, it'll say, hello, welcome to the Lost Wonders of Benidorm, or like greetings, how are your day? Or there'll be like certain words, like if someone says no, it will tag the user's name and be like, nay, this person disagrees. Or if someone says yes, this person agrees.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I've just clicked on this application thing. Is this it now? Have I
Yeah. So
officially got it?
yes. So what we have to do first is we have to connect it. So I believe we go to integrations over here, and yes, you have to log into Twitch, but we don't have Twitch.
Yeah.
The Twitch login.
Okay, yeah. I do have a Twitch account. Let me check. But I always forget my login.
It has to be the one that we're streaming from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
I'll write this all down next time and
Yeah.
send it over.
Alright, so that was a good attempt at something.
Yeah.
Let's see what
The Discord, did it generate?
what Discord would have generated, yeah, in this time. Okay, so still configuring, still figuring stuff out. It is a long process for a lot of stuff for it to do, but here's some of our old
Oh, that's
stuff.
an amazing pig.
Yeah. So you get pigs, you can get plates of food with cracks in a bowl, you can get somebody try to do a microwave, somebody try to do a sandwich or lasagna. I think that's lasagna.
With the Discord one, do you need credits to use it?
Yeah, so once you're in your Discord, it's connected to your account, and then
Yeah.
you use your credits to actually get stuff made. That's
A,
pretty cool.
the phone.
But yeah, so you can pretty much use up like 10 credits at a time trying to
Yeah.
get them animated and generated and stuff like that. Even these ones that we've actually got, you can from like that you just see in there, you can just I think you can download them from. Oh yeah, so it would generate it. I'm not even logged in, to be honest. How am I doing this over here from not logged in? Oh, here we go. Oh, it did it. It did it amazingly.
That is really cool.
So yeah, there you go. We've got an animated character. If we had the time, I would like do some facial animations with it. But yeah, this is pretty cool. You've even done the hair pretty nice as well.
I'm surprised it did not pick up the background.
Yeah.
Although they did give him a slight purple tint, but I think it suits him.
Yeah. What we could do is, but I don't know. Actually, I haven't uploaded that.
Should we make him talk?
We could stick his head on like a full body, like so you could generate like a Squid Games like tracksuit.
Could we actually put him on Patrick Star from SpongeBob?
Or like stick his head on Patrick Star's body.
Yes.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Patrick Star. There you go. So this one.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we're gonna create a monstrosity.
So this is gonna be interesting. I've never tried something like this.
Okay. There's always a first time for something.
Okay, so this is actually a good way of like concepting like this. So like what I could do is I use this because we don't have Photoshop on this, so I use Photopia.
Understandable.
You can just do a quick photo bash. So there's two ways of doing it.
Yeah.
One way is the only reason I'm actually doing this one is because it's a WebP file and I don't think it works well with WebP files. I can just save it out. But what we can do is a photo bash. So I could go and get the original image and then put his face on Patrick Star's head and then generate like that.
Yeah.
Or I can get Patrick Star 3D. Which way do you think is the best way to do it? So generate Patrick Star and then mash the two 3D models together, or put his head on him in Photoshop and then chuck it in.
I don't know. You're the expert.
Okay, I'm gonna do the Photoshop version.
Okay.
And actually, I'm gonna try both versions
Yeah.
because I'm just intrigued to see what would happen.
We'll see which one produces a better result.
Okay, yeah. So this is gonna be interesting. I don't know how much good content this is. This is more experimental stuff.
You know what? We can have a poll. Which one do you think will produce the better result? Photoshop or 3D model immersion?
Yeah. So this is researched into
Yes.
AI.
Yeah. AI capabilities.
Gaussian splat stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So for this one, I could then just go to downloads. Get. Where did I save the original image?
Yo, Hassan, what's good? Welcome in.
View. Hello, Sam. Is that Sam?
Hassan. Or
Hassan.
Hass for short.
How you doing? Hopefully you're having a great day.
We're currently using Anything World to generate a Patrick Squid. I don't know his name.
So Patrick Star and I think this is Kim Young something.
Yeah.
From Squid Games, but I think he's just 456 from Squid Games. We just call him 456.
Yes, 456.
Because it's easiest to remember. All right, so I'm just going to use a mask and quickly get rid of the borders.
Yeah.
So anybody that uses Photoshop or anything that understands how masks work. So it looks like I'm deleting stuff, but I'm not really. I'm just being really messy at the start.
Does this one have a version where it uses?
Yeah,
AI to
it doesn't.
do it?
It doesn't do it. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't.
I've tried, and because it's a web app, it just doesn't come with all the Photoshop stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've tried and struggled with this, but this is
The next best alternative.
the next best thing. Yeah. So I'm just gonna give him his face back.
How are you? Good, thanks. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Thank you guys for asking how we're doing. Right, so that's generally what we want, right? And we want his head to be on Patrick Starr's body, like here. And then we also want Patrick Starr, his head to be gone.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna like take this down, and I'm gonna see where Patrick Starr's collar goes. So it's around about here.
Should we remove 3, 4, 5, 6 shoulders as well?
That's what I'm gonna do right now. So I'm gonna switch this back to black, and then just try and line everything up with Patrick's collar line.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be.
Oh no.
Alright, so his collar comes all the way out here,
Yeah.
and then his head is like pretty crazy. Alright, so let's say just around about here. That's Patrick Star.
Yeah.
That's his head. So what we can do is something even crazier. So like, you could take what he's got for skin.
We're gonna make him pink.
No, we're gonna just copy and paste.
Oh no.
Yeah, so let me rasterize.
I would ask
Convert
her
to
how
small.
she's doing, but she bullied me as soon as I got here. We just blamed everything on you.
Okay, so let's match this. Actually, no, I don't have to match anything. It's following the. So what I'm doing is basically using his skin tone
Yeah.
and then covering. Also, another thing that AI does in the new version of Photoshop, which is why you should avoid online tools like this and just get Photoshop. It's a lot easier.
It does. So it automatically blends it.
Yeah, so it would if you wanted, you could. There's a new setting in Photoshop where you can actually automatically blend stuff. So this is what I'm doing here. I'll then use the blend tool or the blur tool, and then I'll just like blur everything together. So it looks like his skin.
I can't wait to see the final
Yeah,
results.
this is gonna be interesting. So I could do a little bit better than that. I can maybe get colour from his forehead. And then just maybe some tones here. This was supposed to be an Anything World tutorial, not
It's turned into a
bad
Photoshop one.
tutorial. What not to do in Photoshop.
We are showing you the possibilities of what Anything World can generate, and it will. I can't wait to see the end result.
Yeah, neither can I, because I got a feeling it's really gonna hate this. It's probably gonna do something like try and figure out what on earth it's looking at.
You know what would be cool? If once this is created, you turn it into a stream trigger so that it runs at you.
Oh god. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I like this color.
Yeah.
Maybe his cheek color. But I feel like the brush is too. I think this is the best color to sort of blend in.
Yeah.
So. And then maybe.
It doesn't look bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look terrible. If I squint my eyes and lean really far back, it looks like something possible, like some sort of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I can use his hair to just
Yes.
like cover up some of the issues I'm seeing here. Okay, there you go.
I mean, it could be worse.
All right, so Patrick Star.
And Patrick 456.
Patrick 456. Export as a PNG. I give you the honors of giving him a name.
Oh.
Patrick 456.
Yeah.
Great. Alright, so let's save that.
Before the games begin.
Yeah. Alright, so this is test number one. I think, based off of this image,
Yeah.
this is going to be a worse version.
You think so?
Yeah, so let's go to generate anything. There's the fox, so maybe the fox will be sniffing around him or something.
Ooh, that would be good.
So let's create from image, and let me sign in with Google, and just choose my account. And Patrick 456. Actually looks funny from far. And then let's generate that. Alright, and then the next one we're going to do is just Patrick on its own.
Yeah.
So,
Quick question before you move on.
yeah.
I'm very curious about the dance in the Anything World loading screen. Who designed that? I love that dance.
Yeah, is one of our the guys that worked freelance with us called Giacomo. He designed it for a lot of other advertising purposes, but it kind of stuck. So now we're like Globy's always dancing. Yeah, I like Globy as well. Chloe's like we've actually got a Globy toy.
Yes, I saw it.
I keep forgetting to bring the toy onto screen.
Hello, Phoenix. Hi.
So if you don't mind holding.
Wait, did the stream end?
No, the streams are on, I think.
Oh, okay. It's Globy.
Yeah. There you go. I don't know where you want to put him, like maybe where that bowl is or something.
I don't want to block the screen.
But yeah, I think I can't remember who made that Globy, but that's not my new favourite version of Globy, that the miniature version. Alright, so we've got Patrick and Patrick 456.
Yes.
So what I can do, seeing as I'm so tempted to use, I could take his head off here and then just make it easier to stick the head on in.
I think.
But I don't know. Maybe I should just
that could work.
risk it. Yeah.
But then
Just take
it
a
might
while.
be a bit traumatic seeing a headless
Patrick. Yeah.
And how's it going? It's going good. It's going good. We are creating an abomination known as Patrick 456.
Patrick 456. I didn't know what we was gonna make today, so here we are. So let's see if this stuff came through.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, this is a leprechaun. Jeez.
Oh.
This must be based off of old mythology leprechaun.
That's
And this
actually
is
really
this
cool.
is a second leprechaun as well. So that's I think one of them is supposed to be jumping, right?
Yes.
This one's supposed to be jumping, but it's not giving us the jumping animation. But that's cool.
We blame Hunty.
So we've got two. These guys could actually fight each other. We've got two really crazy looking leprechauns.
I think that would be perfect in the arcane scene.
Yeah, he could be like one of those guys that was, I don't know, I think in the story there was given some sort of what do you call it?
Potion?
Yeah, what's that potion called?
Elixir? I didn't watch the show.
Yeah. So they were given something and they turn into these monsters. So maybe he's the final form of like.
Did you just give a spoiler?
The monsters. No, that's the whole series.
Oh, okay.
Like that's a running thing in the series, and I think you can see it in the promo and stuff. But I have told a bit of the story, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
But this is pretty cool. I've got no qualms with this guy. This guy is. You can even see some like a fabric coming up and stuff like that. You got walk, run. That's not so great. You got jump.
Patrick 456 is good. Yeah. I think maybe if we were to re-rig this shoulder here.
Yeah.
But the rest of it is perfect.
So we also got advanced movements like generate like advanced animations, and you can choose something. I usually go for fighting moves. So I think we've got fight ones over here.
Fighting would do really well there.
And let's see, maybe.
Do you think it will carry an axe?
Yeah, I think he would. So maybe, but I think it would be like axe parry, but I want to axe swing. So axe sieve, short sieve. So we don't have any attacks for axe.
There's axe attacks there.
Oh, axe attack. That's it. So let's do that, and let's see what happens. So this takes a while to generate in itself.
Yeah.
We also have omni animations, which is like thousands of like random animations.
Oh.
But you do need like an extra account, which I don't have on my account.
Is this new to Omni Animations?
So Omni Animations is relatively new. I think we got it around early, not last year, and we got it integrated. But it's a separate company that automates all animations and uses like 2 animations and makes 1 animation out of it. So it's really cool for getting like different types of things you never thought of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a separate extra paid sort of thing that you can get on your account if you've got anything world.
Yeah.
But right now we've got a jumping, somewhat kind of leprechaun.
It's jumping because it's looking for a pot of gold.
Yeah.
Although I don't think this is the type of leprechaun that would have that.
Oh.
And it looks a bit bigger than the average one.
Yeah. It doesn't look lucky either. It looks like a guy that's been through some hardship.
Yes. But I guess it looks a bit like a cow, and a cow's lucky.
Maybe
I
somewhere. Like I don't know. Like I don't know why it gave us that.
Yeah, I think we're just making up excuses for it.
Yeah, Patrick 456. I can't wait to see what happens with that. And then we're supposed to have another Patrick coming out. Oh, and here's the other guy.
I thought that was Patrick for a second.
Yeah. Imagine if it did make Patrick like this.
I think I'd run away.
Yeah.
Is that paint on its fingers?
Sometimes when it generates, it's not like it lights it and paints it, and then sometimes the lighting goes a bit off. But that would be cool if it did have like paint and it was like doing something before it showed up here. So this probably would have better fighting animations because I even think the run would be good in this. I just think the rig looks better. There you go.
Yes,
so
that looks really good.
Yeah, a lot better. So maybe he's running into battle.
He's running like someone knows some money.
Yeah. And he's got a weapon on him. I don't know what that thing is. It's like a star and a stick.
Yeah, like some type of mace.
And so maybe he's running, and then
I like the walk. He walks like some type of monster.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
So walk. I always use GLB files because it just keeps the texture in there.
Yeah.
And then let's see what we've got for fight. Again, the other guy's got an axe. I think this guy is just going to be like a straight up maniac, and he's going to just be fighting without a weapon, and he's just going to do like punch right or cross punch right.
I can't see the sending of him.
Yeah. We've got to give the other guy an advantage because he's got a handicap.
True.
He's not rigged as well as this guy. So
You know what would be cool? If once these have animated, we put it in the scene and I narrate it.
yeah, exactly. That's the idea. I think that's what we're gonna go with next.
Okay.
Okay, so right now we've just got this guy. Did I download this guy? Let me download him. And then I need that face to go on Patrick Star. This is almost there. And let me just create another one from image. Let me just use my account.
Do we have both Patricks being generated at the same time?
I was hoping, but I think I forgot to do that the second one.
You see, I didn't know you could generate multiple at the same time. When I was doing it one at a time.
Yeah, just open another tab or just use our Discord bot as well, and then you can have like loads at the same time.
Okay. Can you do it from image on the Discord?
You can also do props as well. You can do from image as well, so like generate from image, and you can just drag and drop an image in there. And then you can have categories as well, so it would ask for like if it's symmetrical, non-symmetrical, or even if you've modeled your own creature, you can just drop it in on the Discord and get it animated as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's loads of different like sort of options that you can use for this the Discord method.
Okay.
Props. I'm thinking we can generate some props while we're waiting for the other generations. So what would these guys, where would Patrick Star and some leprechauns be hanging out?
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah. Can anybody in the chat give us an answer? Like, where would all of these characters, that Squid Games guy, Patrick Star, and some leprechauns be hanging out? I don't know where. It sounds like a scene from like what's that Ready Player Me. It sounds like that sort of scene, but I don't know. What do you think?
Honestly, the first thing that came to my mind was a fishbowl.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, Patrick lives under the sea, but then these creatures don't. That's an awesome Patrick. Oh my gosh.
This came out amazing. So what I've noticed is when it's shaded like a 3D object, it actually really does well in sort of generating animations for it. Unfortunately, his arms, I think if you try and generate an animation for it, it's going to give it a lot of problems. However, we're going to do it anyway. So we're going to try and animate, because he just looks like so good. I would want to see him with an animation on there.
Same.
So I've downloaded the still version, but I'm going to do a human animation for Patrick as well.
We have a suggestion from Sebtronics, in a pineapple under the sea.
There you go, in a pineapple under the sea. So,
I agree with that.
House pineapple.
He lives in a pineapple under the sea.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
In SpongeBob's house, not Patrick's house, because Patrick...
He lives under a rock.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're just stealing SpongeBob's house.
Okay, create from text prompt. Like a house. Yeah, you can go. Like a pineapple house or something. Right? Am I on the camera still? I don't know. If I'm drifted off. Oh, there you go. Cool.
Can we do pineapple house under the sea, or does it just have to be pineapple house?
I think pineapple house is easier to get it to happen.
Yeah.
I think if you add more stuff into it, it might not work. Or it might just do extra stuff and then it just ends up really like overdone.
Yeah.
But we can also generate from image. SpongeBob. Environment. There was a game. I was at like a games event last year, and there was a game where you play SpongeBob, but you wash everything in Bikini Bottom. I forgot who it was made by. Let's say this. I think this will work because it looks 3D.
Yes.
I think it's been generated by some Blender artist made it. Right. Thank you to I don't know who made this.
Shout out to the Blender artist who made this.
Yeah. got stuff generating everywhere. Right, so we verified that he's human. So this is
Yeah.
the, I don't know if have you used the online version before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so because he's a star, I think it's going to have so much trouble
Yeah.
figuring out what way up, because even with the auto rotates. So that's the first indicator that you might be having some problems. Even if I'm facing the right way, sometimes I'm going to go with not is asymmetrical.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go continue and see, hopefully I don't get too many issues with this, but I've got a feeling this is going to be like very
You're gonna have to do a lot of rigging.
issue heavy, yeah. Alright, so let's do another generation, and this one's going to be SpongeBob environment. So I'm going to get this one from image. And let's just refresh this. And let's put this guy in. I just want to rename this Bikini Bottom. Okay, so we've got Bikini Bottom on the way. So this might work. I got a feeling because of the way it's all been laid out. I like some of the artwork you get with Patrick. You get so many memes as well. I mean, it's got so much 3D stuff as well. You could probably easily. We could have just used this guy, to be honest.
My favourite one is Patrick in the boots. I don't know if you've seen it, but there was an episode where he's wearing these boots and he's like a singer. It's an iconic episode. I don't know how to describe it. But if you know the episode, please say so in chat.
No, this is an actual house
I
with
like
a pineapple style to it.
I honestly really
So this
like
could be
that.
in the neighborhood, but somewhere in the background.
Yeah.
I think because we've got the one generated from image happening, we can see what we can get out of this one.
Is there the Patrick 456? Has that one generated yet?
It's close.
Okay.
It's almost there. Hopefully there's no error messages.
I know, that's what I'm hoping not.
Alright, see, this is the issue. So it's generated the rig, but this is like a nightmare. Alright, so good thing we've recently added the show all or show on hover options. Thank you, dev team.
Yeah.
So we can figure out where the parts of the body is supposed to go. So this is the hand, so this goes up here. And because it's asymmetrical, it won't mirror all of this stuff, so you have to do it on the other side.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I just got a weird feeling it's not going to figure out that the arms are facing upwards and it's going to do something strange.
I think it might, because when I got my one, when I was playing around with this, I did the feet a bit weird, and whenever I repositioned the feet, it made it face the right direction.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully it does the same with the arms. His right foot is quite far back.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like out in space right now.
Yeah.
I want to just try and bring it back in. Maybe we need a snap feature, so it just snaps to the mesh.
Yeah, that would be good.
And then, then you don't have to like fish around for it too much. Okay, and then let's just try and get this one. To be honest, like working with it, I don't know, this is my experience. We're supposed to hear your experience, but for me, working with it feels like I only have to use one hand to get so much stuff done, like animations, which is like very weird for me. I'm usually using two hands to do anything on the computer.
Yeah.
So I don't know what about you. What do you think with your experience?
With my experience, well, I'm a gamer, so I usually use two hands, so I'm used to it. But I do think the one hand feature is good. But what I'd like to see is maybe keyboard functionality, so that for the up, unless there is already keyboard functionality, but maybe controlling it with the WSD keys. Because I think that would be a lot easier, because then you can just, instead of dragging up, you can just be like, hold it down and it goes up, or just tap it up to move it up by like a certain interval.
Yeah, I never thought that's actually kind of an interesting view on things, to be honest. So this, it's good when you have like relaxing music, because this is like a very patient process. Right now, and I don't know if I'm doing it right, but
it's relatively simple, right?
yeah, you just drag and drop the points where you need them to be, and then just have a little look around the character to make sure that things are inside of the inside of the character. I got a feeling it's just still gonna either it's gonna give us a massive error message because it's just like, what are you doing? Or it works well. I don't know. We'll see.
I have faith in this. I have faith that it will turn out well.
Okay, and let's just drag this one back here. Okay, so this is the last bit. So just the body. I usually leave this to last because it's usually the easiest to.
Yeah.
The hardest bits are shoulders and the feet.
Honestly, I leave the feet to last because I look at it and I'm like, yeah, that's a lot to rig. Well, not a lot to rig, but that looks difficult. Let's leave it to last.
Yeah. All right, so I think that might work.
That looks good.
Let's hope so. So he's right now. He's like doing that.
He does like.
And then so he's probably gonna bring everything really far forward or have everything really far back, and he's walking like that. That's what I think.
But you know what? Patrick's a starfish, so he can go in any direction.
Okay, so bikini bottom, nice.
Oh,
nice. I knew it would
really
work.
well.
But we didn't get Patrick's rock, but we did get what we needed, which was the pineapple house. So that's exactly what we needed, and we even got Squidward's place. So that's cool.
This is a belly on Patty Star. That is a belly on Patty Star. Yes, it is. It would be cool if it animated the stomach as well, just moving as he walks.
Okay, so I think I downloaded already a version of him where he's like
What is that?
Let's not generate that.
Yeah.
All right, so I need to download that Fox, but I don't think it's gonna do this one. It's struggling.
Yeah.
So that's the Photoshop version. So far we've processed quicker the separated version, and then we're gonna put it in Blender.
Yeah.
And let's see if that other version is finished by the time you've even like started up the gun in this Blender one. So.
Okay.
Right, so I'm just gonna do a new scene.
Yeah. Well, Running Man Globe is cool. It is cool. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Alright, so Patrick. So that's definitely what we need right now. And the other one is
4, 5, 6. I don't know what we named him.
What do we call that? I did switch it over as well. But it should have like been the last thing or before the
I don't
ones.
think did we download it? It's still up there. I don't think it goes tab.
I think I did switch over to something else. I think that's how we got these. Yeah.
Oh. Would it be in the library?
Yeah, it's gonna be in the library. Let me download this. This is so good. This came out so good.
Absolutely incredible, especially Squidward's house.
Yeah. I almost might use Squidward's house instead. It just looks sick.
Yeah.
Right, so you can go to my world and then check out what you've already made. So these are all the generated models versus the processed ones. So just click on generated. And it comes in like order of...
That looks terrifying.
Yeah, Seb's idea. It's Christmas tree of eyeballs all over it.
I like the Mariah Carey one.
Mariah Carey was not. That's just like... that's nowhere near Mariah Carey. Okay, so there he is.
Main character syndrome.
Yeah, that's what we called him. Okay, so main character syndrome.
So for those of you that are just joining, we are merging player 456 with Patrick Star to create the ultimate Squid Game winner. Yes. Is that a spoiler?
No. This is a very ambitious attempt, never done before in the history of Anything World. So we'll see.
Not just the history of Anything World, the history of mankind.
Yeah. First, they say there's no new ideas, but
you're seeing it right here.
Yeah, this is definitely a new idea. So this is pretty much photo bashing with 3D. Okay, so
his face is a bit scary here.
Yeah, so let's get the textures back on there.
Yes.
Alright, so then we've got like Patrick Star. And here we go. Blender needs to hurry up and add a drag and drop feature.
Yes, that would be
so
amazing.
You could just drag and drop models in there or something like that. I've been spending too many years trying to find folders and paste stuff in. So this, here goes nothing. Alright, so how I'm going to try and make this happen is get this model and we're going to have to do something some of you guys might not like to see. So
I don't know if I should cover my eyes.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is use the circle tool and then
that looks horrifying. All of that dots.
paint through all of that. And I'm just going to delete faces.
No matter how scary this looks now, the end result will be scarier.
Then what I'm going to do,
he's hollow inside.
is just stick this guy's head in Patrick's body.
You know what this reminds me of? The scene from Get Out when they want to swap the brains.
Alright, so now you've got some sort of weird mixture.
Yeah.
But then what you have to do is find a way, a good happy medium. And then
oh gosh.
what I'm going to do is select these, delete these, and then so this is kind of what the end might look like.
Okay. Honestly, that doesn't look as bad as I thought it would.
Yeah.
It looks a lot better actually.
So what I'm going to do with this is let me merge all vertices by distance, and that's just remove like tons of loose vertices. I'm going to do that same with this, and then what I want to do is close the gaps between both objects.
Oh, so that does it automatically, or do you have to do it manually?
Yeah, this is a manual thing. So what I can do is I can just select. Oops. Let's get rid of this. I can just select the edges.
Yeah.
And then just do a fill tool, and then it's just filled that. I'm going to tab out. I'm going to do the same thing with this guy.
Are you able to change the color of the fill?
Yeah, so I'm going to do that in a second. Fill this. And so they've got some weird sort of filling going on. What I think is going to happen if I change the texture is is actually not created any new geometry space. It's just overlaying this new geometry on what the texture actually is. So if I do start painting it, it's actually going to paint over the existing geometry texture. So I'm going to not do that. But we've got something else now. So the last step to this whole abomination is duplicating these two and
Are you seeing this chat?
merging these. Then what I can do is remesh this. So we get an actual, like, its own geometry.
Yep.
There you go. Then I can apply that. So now this is his new skin. Shade smooth. It's kind of nice texture. I don't actually mind that. So I can tab into it, and then I can add a modifier, and I want to just do a decimation. I'm just going to go down to like about 0.5 and apply that. So now it's like all triangulated mesh, which is, I wouldn't say it's cleaner, but it's better.
Yeah.
And then now I have to UV unwrap it. So I'm going to do a quick.
What do you mean by unwrapping?
So this unwrapping is basically cutting through the mesh.
Yeah.
And let me just mark seam and creating sort of parts for the mesh to I guess have its own texture UV coordinates. So it's almost flattening out the mesh.
Okay.
And then making it easier to project a texture onto, which is what's going to happen next.
Do you have to redo the entire texture?
No, I could just project the texture on. So if I do a UV unwrap on that, it's now already got that texture on there, but it's horrible.
I can see there's an eye there.
Yeah, so we've got some crazy stuff going on. So what I would do is I would go to shader editor, and then I would go to UV coordinates, UV editor, and then you can actually see the UV map now. So this is what the UV looks like flattened out. I'm gonna get rid of the materials on this, and I'm just gonna create. Whoops. Just gonna delete that. What was that? Okay, that was the other material. And then let's see. Alright, so these two materials still exist on these two models. I just want them to be projected into this. So I could just create a new material for this. Create an image. And create a new one. And let's just call this skin. And then this goes straight into that. So now he just turns back because he's got no actual assigned colors. It's just going to make him give him black image. And then you can now bake it. So I think you need to go into cycles and then bake across. So what I would do is actually I would join these two.
It looks kind of like pop art.
Yeah. And then what I could do is now just bake selected to active. So let's do from this to this.
Yeah.
And then I'll just want to just bake the diffuse color and then bake that. So now it's going to take a while. To be honest, I can cancel that because to make it quicker, I can lower the sample rate to 10.
Oh look, his face is already coming through.
Yeah. And then I'm going to just bake this. The next thing I could do is make his arms more T-pose, so when you animate him, it would actually work.
Yeah.
So I think the texture baker's come through. It's not great. So I could do it again, but all that means is that the selected to active cage or the extrusion just needs to be like a medium or like a bit longer. So you can try another bake.
Should we check back in on player 456 while this bakes?
Yeah, so let's bake that. And let's see if the other one has actually happened. No. Yeah, our whole version has happened quicker. I think it was just too much of a.
Yeah.
It was giving its. Oh my god.
What is?
That's
Oh
Patrick's
gosh.
star. So the arms actually came through better than I thought. The problem is it's had to over rotate it so that. But that's not too bad.
He's a bit deflated.
Been a bit optimistic about it. He now looks terrified. He looks like a melted ice cream.
Yeah, he looks like a monster.
Alright, cool. So that's magic stuff. So, some nightmare fuel for you guys.
Yep.
We've got...
What happened to Patrick? Life is what happened to Patrick.
Yeah, it's been a rough day for Patrick.
Yep, ever since SpongeBob left him to go to the open world, he's let himself go a bit.
Alright, so this texture is a lot better.
Yes.
And you can always clean it up in because now it's projected, it's actually using the UVs properly.
Yeah.
That means that you can go in and clean it up over here. So
I thought that was a tattoo cheer for a second. Like, I don't know why.
So what you could do is, I'm in texture paint mode.
Yeah.
And now I can go into tool and sample. Same way I did with in Photopea. Just sample some of the...
It looks a lot better on Blender.
Yeah. So Blender, actually did it, and his face is facing forward and everything like that. So that's really good. I think you can actually... let's see. You can actually animate, get a good animation out of this as well.
I think so too.
So I'm just sampling the shirt color. And I'm just clearing that, and then I'm going to sample the arm color. And just get rid of that. And then I'm going to just sample a bit more of the shirt, just go through there. So you can kind of like merge two generated anything meshes together to create some crazy abomination.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a goal of the stream today. I'm happy with the outcome.
Yeah, this was not on my to-do list today.
This could turn into some kind of weird meme.
I think so too. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just post it on TikTok and watch it go viral.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got this guy.
Here's what you can
If
create.
anybody in the chat knows how to make a meme go viral, make this meme go viral. If anything.
Just like...
We just need a catchphrase to go with it.
Yeah,
Like, you know how memes have this like, chill guy or something like that? We need a catchphrase for this guy.
Ooh. Chat, what do you think?
Okay, so that's our... Jeez.
You know, just posted it as
his
like...
face is so pale compared to the...
I don't know if you've seen on Twitter or X as it's now called, but you could just post it as a reaction image. Like, could I take a picture of this?
Yeah.
And then for every tweet, I'll just post this as a reaction.
Okay, so I do like the textures. I'm going to save this as...
When life isn't life in painful smile.
What's his name? Patrick456.
Yeah.
And let's just save this as skin. Well, hey. Alright, so another thing you could do is maybe do a quick render of him with some nice lighting. So...
You mean Sion G? Is that his name, Sion G?
Yeah.
Sion G Patrick. Oh, okay.
Exactly. So I'm gonna add some lighting. and I'm going to give him a background, and I'm going to put those houses in the background.
Okay.
All right, so everything is generated from anything world.
Are we gonna put him back into anything world to animate him, or are we keeping him here?
Yeah, we're going to animate him as well. So we're going to have him maybe like him running through the scene, and I don't know what I want to do. Is it? Oh, I don't have the atmospheric. Right. All right. So let's just boost up some of the lighting, and this is such a weird.
It is. Have you ever created something weird like this before?
No, this is the weirdest.
Okay.
I should actually start doing stuff like that. Just
Yes.
generated abominations, and then see what else I can get out of it.
You know what you should have? You should have like a TikTok page. Abominations created with anything anywhere else.
Yeah. Alright, so a cool thing you can actually do, I don't know if you guys know much about like normal maps and stuff like that, but basically with the lighting, it's actually making everything look flatter. So I'm going to just call this 456p. So a cool thing you can do to actually make this stand out a little bit more is you can take the texture image that you've got here. Let me just do another, figure out where this file path is. So I can take this and drop it straight into Photopea again, and do something else silly. So open from computer, and this is all for free. Pretty much anything, go Blender, Photopea,
Yeah.
and you can. So now what you can do is you can actually do filter, 3D, and then normal map, and then it makes a normal map based off of. So this will just give you some extra 3D.
Oh, okay.
3Dification, and let's just do skin normal.
Guys, you are getting free tips right here from a pro.
So skin normal, and then I'm just gonna, I don't know where his, let me cut this, and then let's just go into that folder. No.
Was it Patrick 456 textures?
Yeah. Oh, is it there? Can you see it?
Yeah.
See, I'm like really bad at finding texture spots, finding folders.
Oh, I saw it in the search bar. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. And now I need you to disappear. Okay. And then just paste it there. Skin normal. And then refresh this. Oh, so cool, it's in there. And then all I need to do is just add it to my textures. And then it's in the same folder, so now I can just drop it in, and then I can just add it as a normal map. And you get, and I'll just correct some of the color as well. You get like a bit of depth. So if I bump this up a lot,
Oh, he's just aged.
yeah, he just gets a bit like he reacts to light a little bit better. But
Yeah.
because of the way I did the seams, it looks a bit weird. But this is just for a quick, tutorial thing. So
I think it's an accurate display of him at the end of the season.
yeah. All right. So the last thing is to add the background and add some like environment. So
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly add just like where should he be hanging out? So is it gonna be like a field or?
No, it has to be some dystopian.
Maybe it can be underwater.
Yes. Polluted water.
I don't know if there's an underwater HDRI there. Oh wow, there is.
That's dope.
I think it is. I think this would count as underwater. So I'm gonna just do that as a HDRI. It's sick. Alright, so we got underwater HDRI. I'm gonna add a sandy floor. So
Yep.
let's just add a plane. this would be so cool with an animation on
It will.
it. Let's just do a sand.
Are these the materials?
Yeah, so this is a blender kit, so you can actually get free textures and stuff like that and HDRI maps, which just make it easier to create scenes like this. This is so cool to look at. He's underwater.
Can we get like air bubbles as well?
Yeah, so if I wanted to, I could just add like some spheres. And maybe he's like, it's coming out of his mouth. Like,
yeah. Do you think he'd breathe air because he has a human head?
Yeah, maybe. He's like a reverse mermaid, right?
Yeah.
Or like some kind of weird mer star. So I guess he would have...
But then since he has Patrick's body, would he have the lungs of a starfish?
Do starfish have lungs? Is another question. Do they even breathe?
That's a good question, actually.
Some things don't actually use what we consider normal stuff.
True. And then in that case, should he be standing up or lying down?
I don't even know if he's maybe like he's not like a.
Maybe it's a figurine that's sunk to the bottom.
Yeah. And let me just do some more. And, like you can get some bubble textures on here. Maybe one goes through the other one.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't know. Then let's just do bubble. Oops.
Those are actually really cool.
This one's good. Alright, so he's got bubbles coming out of his mouth. It would be cool if I could get like text that says hi in bubble writing, but we don't have the time for that.
Okay.
We can chuck in the... Actually, I think I'll have the 3D scene here. And we just keep it like... let's just do render in here, and then here we just do the 3D scene. And then I'll just switch this to objects. Color, so that you can just move around without re-rendering every time. Okay, so Patrick Star bubble. I like the picture so far.
Same.
And where is that?
The Squidward house?
Yeah.
I don't remember what we called it.
Yeah, I got 2D folders open. Okay, let's just go downloads. It's got to be somewhere. It's Bikini Bottom.
Yep. Oh, right, yep.
Okay. And then let's just import this as a GRB. Boom.
That is amazing. That is absolutely incredible.
So generate anything, generate some artwork. Let's set origin. Actually, let's bring this up a little bit more. And then set origin to 3D cursor, and then scale this like that. And then G, Y.
It looks good. I know, right?
Boom. So he's happy in front of his. Maybe he's like, this is before he gets his own house.
Yeah.
Bikini Bottom.
So if you were to get a house in Bikini Bottom, what do you think would be like a human house, or because I mean he has a Squid Game. It's more spoilers.
Yeah.
I must stop talking about Squid Games. But like, would he live in a human house or some sort of weird house like the Stonehenges or the Pineapple?
Oh, with Patrick.
The Patrick 456 thing.
I think he'll probably, because the way Patrick is, like,
Yeah.
he'll probably have his human body under the rock, and then
Yeah.
his head sticking out of the rock the whole time.
Wait,
His human head sticking out of the
Okay,
rock.
you said human body under the rock. I was thinking, so
I was
just
thinking the starfish body under the rock. And
okay.
yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit of color management, and then let's just do high contrast.
You'd
just to
play
get
this
some
game?
colours in.
I think it would make a good Roblox game actually. Like build your own monstrosity and then have them wander around Bikini Bottom,
Yeah.
causing havoc.
That would be pretty cool. I do like the way the image is panning out.
So do I.
And let's try and do some color correction. Whoops. We could do customized, like people could send their mugshots in, and we could just like put their head on Patrick's body.
Yes.
He's still got a collar, a flesh collar, which is weird.
You know what? The complications of the head transfer surgery.
Yeah.
We could just blame it on that.
Yeah. And let me just put a denoiser on there so it's like cleaner. Alright, so I'll save this because this is pretty cool. Let me just add a camera to the scene.
What does the camera do?
The camera just basically, just you can render it from the camera. So like, if you want to actually create a final render, then you can actually use the camera to do it. So online view, active camera to view, and then in this window we can actually make the camera move wherever we move. So we can actually just like.
When I was doing this by myself, it took me so long to figure out how to move the camera.
Yeah, that's like the biggest part of the job as well, is like getting the right angle and nice little like shot. So we also have like the same image that we use for. So Bikini Bottom really kind of looks like the stuff the guy that 3D did is pretty cool. So he added those cool swirly things in the background, which would be nice. I don't know if we can generate any of that stuff. Also, he's got like I just like his lighting and the color of the sand is very like bright. I think because we just like chucked the sand in there and didn't really like do any color correction to it. But apart from that, like
turned out pretty well, and it's only been like an hour.
Yeah, exactly. This has pretty much been the stream time, and we've managed to get pretty cool generations going. RGB curve. I'm just gonna do a quick. I think is it green and blue makes yellow, right?
Oh gosh.
No wait.
Oh, then green and blue. No.
Questions you don't imagine asking yourself.
I know. I think yellow is the primary color. So does it?
I'm trying to control the RGB so that it gets brighter. I think it's that. I can also do
maybe to make the water lighter.
General like color correction here.
Oh, that looks good.
And then you say make the water light. There's no water in the scene. It's just
the blue.
The background. Yeah. I mean, you could turn down the strength of it and make it like only affect certain things.
Or we can't change like the hue of it to make it like aqua or turquoise.
Of the actual. Yeah, you could do that. So if I go into like the world settings, and you just got that's what you've got here. I could actually, you could actually just like change the hue. You can change the color of the sky to whatever you want it to be, really.
Oh wow.
What do you think? Turquoise? I don't even know how to get to turquoise from here, to be honest. Like that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And bump up the saturation.
I don't know. It kind of looks like there's an impending doomsday. I don't know what it is about it.
Yeah.
Like there's something about to crash in.
Yeah, that's true. You could change the value. You could do pretty much anything you want, like sort of with the color. I think yeah, this is great. This is cool. But yeah, the longer you play around with it, the more stuff that you find out that you want to change anyway. So that brings us to the end of our stream. Any message that you want to leave us with, or anything that you wanted to let anybody know about your stream, stuff that you're going to be doing?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on stream.
That's all right.
I will be having nightmares about some of the things we've created today.
He looks like a happy guy though. He seems like he's happy to be.
I mean, it looks like a pained smile. I mean, happy for someone who has their head on Patrick's body.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. Like I said, guys, people from my community who are here, please do check out Anything, Any World and have fun exploring, creating. Do not send them to me, please. Send them to Anything World.
Yeah, if you can, guys, if you're on the Discord, send anything that you create into the community so we can see. I might post this in the community actually.
Yeah.
Let me render this image while we finish up talking.
Yeah, I will hopefully be live on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone's interested in playing some MMORPGs. Yeah.
Great. I'll definitely try and tune in and see what you can, what you're going to be playing on Friday. I wish we had more time to play games today as well. But we did create. This felt like a game.
Yes, it
making
did.
This crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have like a competition to see like who can edit this scene the most. Maybe I can upload this scene into Discord and see what other crazy stuff people can put in with this scene. So I might do that. Put this.
Will
scene
there be a prize for the best
whole
one?
scene. Yeah, there might be something that you can get.
Okay.
Again, I don't know what kind of prize, but but don't quote me on that. But yeah, here's the image. So I'm gonna just save this.
What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
In terms of artworks, let me know what you guys think. What
You
should
can be
we
honest.
call this scene as well? What do you want to call this piece of art?
I have no idea.
Just
The Patrick games.
Just moving in, or like yes, the Patrick games actually, yeah. Patrick games. Cool. So it saves as an image. Nice touch with the bubbles though. I like the bubbles.
Thanks.
As well. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.